They tryna block all my blessings. They thought I lost a stepping. I bet on me and my team. ISO is what I'm repping. Put on for the whole city. Yeah, I got them rocking with me. I bet on me and my team. ISO is what I'm repping.
Sending emojis. I'm blowing a pack of that OG. Don't be acting like you know me. And if you did, that's the old me. When in time, rock a cold.
Welcome back to the video. So as you can tell, I'm working on the brakes again, and the reason for that is because I realized, out of my excited and anticipation of getting these brakes on, I installed the rotors on the wrong side. The vanes on the actual rotor on the inside should be facing this way. I had them swapped the other way, so I already swapped the front rotors. I'm going to do the rear, but while I'm here, I'm kind of cleaning up the inside of the wheel well real quick, just with some Adam's soap and a brush. So I'm just cleaning the rotors because I actually did a brake bleed today with my buddy. I didn't film it, but I'll throw a picture in real quick, just, you know, for the sake of it. But I'm going around just detailing the wheel wells here and cleaning it up, so I figured I would just do a little video for you guys. So I just wanted to make this video. Obviously, I could have just, you know, not mentioned that I installed it wroong, or, you know, I got mixed up which side is which. But, yeah, you know, I just want to let you know that I'm human too. You know, I mess up sometimes, you know, and it happens. So I'm not somebody that knows it all and always gets everything right. So let's go ahead and just clean these up. Like I said, these things are already super clean, but after doing the brake bleed today, you know, I just want to make sure all the brake fluid and stuff is off the rotors or off the calipers and rotors. But these things are so clean. Not getting too crazy with the cleaning here. I just want to clean up a little bit. Now, a lot of you are asking if I'm going to ceramic coat these. I actually already did. I did it off camera. I felt like, you know, I've ceramic coated so many things that I didn't really need to make a video. So I kind of did it off camera, you know, just before I installed them and everything. So I know a lot of people are asking how I'm going to keep these white calipers so clean. That's how. Plus I'm nuts with cleaning, so. All right, just to clarify, so these are the two rotors, they're both rear rotors. Now, I had it on this way, so you can see the vanes would be going frontwards that way, but what you actually want is the vanes going the opposite way. What it's doing, it's actually scooping the air and channeling it right into the caliper, so it's cooling it. It's a proper way to cool the brakes, so that's the way. It can get a little confusing, but basically that's the way you want it. I looked at a million different pictures, and I came to the conclusion that I had them on wrong. A pretty simple job. It's not hard, obviously. I'm probably about 30, 40 minutes into the job and I'm pretty much done. I just got to swap these and I'll be finished. But I figured I'd document it. There's no markings on the back or anything about which side is which. So that is kind of where the confusion was lying for me. There was no, dedicated marking on here. So I just had to look at a bunch of different pictures and kind of make sure that I was on the right way. So that is the correct orientation. You want the fins facing back. So we got everything swapped over and changed. Now I'm just gonna do a quick wash like I did on the front ones, just clean things up. Like I said, I did a full brake bleed of the whole entire system. My buddy actually came over. He actually let me drive his Audi RS7. Thing is ridiculous. Kind of want one. Be a pretty sweet daily driver. But I want to do a video on it, do like a full review. I'm not sure if you guys are interested in that kind of stuff, but I know I am. So maybe I'll make a video with him in the future doing that car. He also has a couple other cars as well. The 911. Yeah, so definitely would like to do a review on that. Just didn't have time today, but he asked if I wanted to take it for a spin after we did the bleed. And I said, hell yeah. So absolutely beautiful. I was meaning to get a picture, but I didn't end up getting one. Man, I absolutely love these things. I'm so happy I went with white. Like I said, yellow, I said in the other video, yellow would have been really, really nice. But I feel like I would have gotten tired of it. It would have been a little too much. And I think the white just flows so well with everything I have going on with the car. So, this feels good. Clean up the lines just in case, just to make sure there's no, can check for leaks later down the line, which I don't think there will be, but you never know. Clean up the coil a little bit. Now, typically I would just do like a full rinse of this, get the whole pressure washer out and stuff, but this is just a quick little scrub down while I have everything off and kind of making this job that I didn't want to do worth it, because I was so mad when I realized I put the rotors on wrong. But hey, you live and learn. This is my first big brake kit install, so it happens. And I'm not afraid to admit it because I'm not a child. So after we finish here and clean everything up, I wanted to show you guys the power mods that came in already. I still have quite a few, and I wanted to kind of just go over, what's coming in and everything. So you guys are interested, because I've been talking about going to stage 3 for quite a while, and now it's finally kind of starting to happen in terms of just getting the parts in. So I made the decision of what I wanted to go with, and all the different supporting mods to go with it. So I think now's a good time to kind of go over everything that I'm going to do and what I have in so far and what I'm waiting for. So let me finish this up, clean everything, get it nice and shiny and looking good, even though it already was, since they looked good already. But yeah, so let me finish this up and then we'll go over stage 3 mods that I have and have a little talk. Be right back. All right, so car's back on the ground. We're all done with the rotors and cleaning everything up. If you follow me on Instagram, you kind of know the items that came in, but I figured I would go over them in a video because not everybody follows me there. So I am planning to go stage 3. I'm currently stage 1 plus by Brent Tuning, which is just an intake, the tune, and that's it. But other, performance-oriented mods I'm running are a catback exhaust from Delta Motorworks, a Turbo Smart compact bypass valve, a Grim Speed top mount intercooler, And that's it so far in terms of performance. I mean, if you want to consider AOS as well as a cylinder for cooling mod, not really performance oriented, but you know what I mean. I'm taking that next step. Now, going to stage 2 is not really the best thing to go with this car. I've done a whole video on why you shouldn't go to stage 2 plus. Stage 2 plus, I went over an entire video of why you shouldn't do that on these cars, the V8 chassis specifically. If stage 2 plus means an intake, a downpipe, a cap back, and a tune. Summarizing that video really quickly, the reason why you shouldn't do that is because at stage 1 plus, your fueling is pretty much capped. The injectors and everything, you really can't get much more fueling out of that. So if you go with more power, the injectors and the fuel system won't be able to keep up, and you won't be able to properly, run your EJ motor, and you can have issues down the line. So with these cars, the highest I recommend going is stage 1 plus if you don't plan on going any more power. Stage 2 plus is not the way to go just because of the fueling issues. Now, if you just want to run stage 2 without an intake, you want to run the stock intake and a downpipe, you can do that. It's a little bit safer because you have, the injectors aren't maxed out, and they are up there. So you do need to keep an eye on them, but I always recommend doing fueling mods. So for me, I want to go to that next stage, but I don't want to go to stage 2 plus because of the reasons I just named. So I'm going up to the next stage, which is stage 3. I'm not going E85 yet. I don't know if I'm going to, mainly because E85 in my area, it's just not available. I think the closest one is over an hour away. So it just doesn't make sense for me to, drive an hour and a half or so to get E85. Yes, I can get some tanks and everything and fill them up, but I don't know, maybe down the line, it might be something to do, but I don't really plan on doing it right now. Plus, it'll be something to do in the future if I really plan on, going to that next step. So I kind of want to take the baby steps and go to stage 3. For me, you guys know I go all out. I want to make sure I do everything correctly. I do all the supporting mods. So I will be doing, all the fueling mods that you need. So what I have in currently, let's go over quickly. This is not really a stage 3 mod, but this is a Grimspeed turbo heat shield. This is a Grimspeed electronic boost control solenoid. You're going to need this for proper tuning and everything. I also got the gold reflective tape for the heat shield here. It goes on the inside, so it helps with the heating and keeping the temperatures down. And this kind of leads you to the next thing that I got is a gasket, which is a turbo to the downpipe. So here on the ground, we have a Grimspeed limited downpipe, a catted version. Obviously, I do not recommend going catless on this car. I can go into a whole video as to why I think that, but I've always kind of praised stay catted on this car. It is the smart move to do. If you're going for huge power, okay, catless, that makes more sense. But if you're going to like stage 3 like I am and not really a number hunter, a number seeker like me, stay catted. It's safer for your car, and it's also safer for the environment as well if you're into that thing. But I went with the limited Grimspeed downpipe, and what makes this limited are a few things. Now, what's the difference between a limited downpipe from Grimspeed and the normal one? There's a couple of things that are kind of right in this area. If you notice right here in the downpipe, they welded in a wideband bung right here, so you can just wire it right up, which is definitely recommended. You definitely need a wideband. Preferably by AEM. A lot of people use those, a lot of tuners like them. So I definitely will be getting one of those as well. Up here as well, the flanges are much thicker, which is a good thing. If you notice on the standard downpipe, the flange is much thinner. Now, one of the coolest things about the limited downpipe is on this side. So if you look at the port right here, it's machined out. So with this, it allows for better airflow and more power. Now, I'm not really for more power, or that's not really my thing, but it seems to be much safer. You can get much more accurate readings and everything. So I definitely recommend going with the limited. Now, there is an option to get this thermal coated, which is all black. Now, the all black look is definitely cool, but honestly, I didn't go for it because I prefer the stainless look. I think it looks much cleaner. I love the color on the welds and everything. Granted, you're not going to be able to really see it because it's going to be in the car. But I don't know. I didn't really like the black version of it. Also, the heat shield over here comes with, you can get that thermal coated as well, but same thing. I really didn't find the need. If I really have heating issues, which I don't think I will, I could always take it off and get it coated, or I can do some heat wrap or something like that. But this thing is absolutely beautiful. The cat in here, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to really show you. You kind of see it in there. The cat is a high flow cat. It's a very, very sophisticated cat. It's not some basic run-of-the-mill cheapo thing that's going to blow out in 2 seconds. It's actually a very, very high quality cat. And it's going to keep your car very consistent and running smoothly. So it's not, you know, just the basic. Some other brands use some very generic cats on their downpipes. You know, the higher end like Grimspeed and Cobb, they use a very, very high quality cat. And that is also one of the things you're paying for the higher price downpipes. You're paying for a better quality cat. Now, in terms of fueling, I'm going with the whole entire Cobb fueling kit. I'm using their kit, which comes with the AEM fuel pump. The kit also comes with Cobb fuel rails, fuel lines, their injectors, also their fuel regulator as well. Obviously, we all know Cobb. It's a very reputable brand. So going with all their fueling for this car specifically, I think is a very, very smart move. There's not many, I don't think there's any other company that has a full complete fueling upgrade system other than Cobb. You can piece some things together, but honestly, all the Cobb stuff I absolutely love. It's very, very well designed. It's very clean and everything works really well. Plus, I want everything working in unison. Now, as for tune, I can just throw on the stage 3 Cobb tune if I want off the access port, which is what I'm going to do initially. But I'm going to go again with Brent Tuning since I'm so happy with their current stage 1+ tune. I'm going to do a few revisions with them, get it running perfect. Obviously, I'm running the Grimspeed top mount intercooler as well, so they're going to take that into account. But for me, I know I already explained this. I'm not a number hunter. I'm not going to be, you know, pushing some serious numbers or anything like that. I always say if I ever built this car, I would build it for 600, but tune it down to like 450. You know, I'd be well under the, you know, peak that I would build the car for. So it's kind of the same scenario with this. I'm not looking for power. I'm mainly just looking to do this because I want to and just get a little bit more out of it and just have a little bit more fun, a little bit more sound and everything, but keep it super, super safe. It's going to be a very, very well-rounded stage 3 STI from Cobb, Grimspeed. And it's going to be really, really a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to this next phase. Now that I pretty much got everything else done in terms of brakes, you know, the cosmetics and everything. I love the way the car looks. Still waiting on a bunch of things here, which I've already explained. I do want to do a passenger Recaro seat as well. I have the, you can't see in here. You guys know that I run the Recaro Sportster GT in the driver's side. So I do want to get one for the passenger side eventually. So that is probably going to be after I do all the power mods and everything. But otherwise, that is what's to come. I hope you guys are excited. I absolutely love all the things that I got in from Grimspeed. So I'm still waiting on the Cobb stuff. I haven't purchased this yet, but I'm just waiting a little bit, you know, because I'm an average Joe. I work full time and everything, and you guys know the whole drill. So you got to save up for this stuff, but that is the next round of mods that I plan on purchasing. So once all that stuff comes in, we can get going on the stage 3 power mods. But that is the update. I hope you guys enjoyed the last few videos. I know it's been a little bit slow with everything because of, you know, I had my 3rd kid, which you guys know. So picking up videos, kind of starting back up the schedule 3 days a week and everything. So I just wanted to update you guys, kind of take you along in the garage, what I was doing tonight with the rotors and cleaning the calipers and everything like that. And also updating you on the mods that came in for stage 3. I also got to send these out. These are my stock Brembos as well as the iDoing head unit. They are going out tomorrow to the winner of the iDoing head unit, as well as the guy who purchased my OEM STI Brembo kit. So that is it for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions at all, be sure to ask them below. Stay tuned for plenty more videos. I promise you I have a ton of cool things coming. Yeah, stay tuned for many more mods for the STI. In the meantime, keep it clean, keep it simple, and I'll catch you in the next one.
They tryna block all my blessings. They thought I lost a stepping. I bet on me and my team. ISO is what I'm repping. Put on for the whole city. Yeah, I got them rocking with me. I bet on me and my team. ISO is what I'm repping.